Yes, hola YouTube. I just want to make a quick video response to YouTube user Daysin1234. Now he was asked a question about choosing a language. So his message goes like this: I really enjoy your videos, especially your most recent one. Since about 2008, I've struggled with choosing a language. Typically, my issues arise because I am an idealist and would like to know every language without doing the work required. I say that because I had a bad experience with my first language, which was German. When I think of language learning, I think of slow progress, boring grammar drills, and long boring study sessions. Also, for many languages, I am content on having a terse level with languages I don't intend to be fluent in. However, there is a handful of languages I am genuinely interested in and don't know where to start. If you have advice on where to start, but not with German, I'd be very thankful. Basically, his question is, where should I start with language learning? How do I pick a language? How do I choose a language out of the many different languages in the world to choose from? And that's a very good question because there is a lot of languages to choose from. So how do you narrow it down? Well, basically, I sent him an email back and I told him the following. I said the first thing you need is to do is choose a culture that you really love. It's very important. The reason for this is that you want to be motivated to study the language even in those boring times when you have to do drills and get over the hump of specific aspects of the language. Your love for the culture will make the process fun and exciting. Once you do this, then you have chosen the language you want to learn. Of course, it can't be a native language, obviously. It can be a culture that has a native language attached to it. So, okay, the second thing that you want to do is you need to find resources on the language, for the language. I have many good links where you can find some free resources on my website. It's called LorenzoCurtis.com. I'll put the website in the description for you. You can check it out. I have some good articles that I've written, and they will point you in directions of where you can find free resources online. I know Laoshu gave out a very, very good resource. Like all of the major language learners on YouTube, like all of the polygons on YouTube, all of the major language learners know about this website called Uzi Translation. If you go ahead and check out Laoshu's video, you'll see him discussing different languages on that site, and also the way you can use that site to actually get free books, free audio in the languages that you want to learn, and all of that good stuff. So it's a very, very good resource site, and I have a few other ones that I use. You can go to my website, and I have all of the links there. It's too many to count. So I have all the links that you can actually choose and refuse which one you would like to use. So check it out and download what you need. Otherwise, you can buy resources online or in a bookstore. I especially love the Asimal courses. Other resources can be used online. Online chats and forums where you will be able to practice the language for free. I especially love Shared Talk because Shared Talk has a great community that actually they help you with the language. So if you go on Shared Talk, you register, you sign in, all that stuff. You can actually find people in the world who speak the language natively, right? So you can either type to them or you want to voice chat with them and ask them to help you to practice the language with them. And for some, if you have a good experience with that person, or if you kind of vibe with them, you can actually get the contact and probably can set up a time with them to practice on a weekly basis. I don't know, however you choose to do it. Um, says next, you need to find a good method. You need to decide how you are going to go about learning the language, whether that is studying 30 minutes a day for over a 3-month period every day, or six or 3 times a week for 6 months. Whatever works for you is good, but you have to be consistent. Consistency is key with learning languages. It's very important to be consistent, because if you just study for 10 hours one day out of a week, and then for the rest of the days in that week just do nothing, um, it's very likely that you'll lose most of what you have gained in those 10 hours. So it's very important to be consistent. Study every day. If it's only for 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day is a great time to start with. Actually, it's good. It's enough time for you to get the language in, and it's enough time for you to not be bored in the language. So it's a good time. You can study for an hour, 2 hours, whatever you like. Just make sure you're consistent with the language. That's the most important thing. Um, some YouTube language learning that suggest for methods or Laoshu 505000, Loki 2504, Lingo Steve, Irish Polyglot. Now, those are the 4 people I recommend because they have very good methods when it comes to learning languages. Um, there's another person that I actually use when I'm using the RCMail resources. I love the RCMail resources. His method this is actually Luca Lamparelli's method of learning languages. And when he the the method is kind of it's very simple, but it actually helps you to ground yourself in the language in the learning of the language, and it's very methodological. I don't know how to pronounce the word. But anyway, it's a good method for language learning, and it actually helps you to retain most of what you learn over the period. And the reason why I use it with Asimil courses is that Asimil courses are the best courses to use for his method, because of the bilingual text format, and also because in Asimil courses they build a foundation as you go along in the language. Now, I'm not too sure about teach yourself and colloquial and other methods, because I haven't used those methods much. Even though I have books and other courses in those methods, I don't use them as much. I use the Arsenal much more. So check out Luca Lamparelli. I think he's Polyglotta 80, Polyglotta 80, Poliglota 80. Last thing you need, but certainly not the least, is belief in yourself. You have to believe within yourself that you can actually learn this language. And this is a very important hump to get over, because if you don't believe you can learn the language, even if you start to learn the language, you will eventually stop. You will eventually give up, because within yourself you don't have the belief. You don't have the belief that you can actually do it. So it's a very important thing for you to believe that you can actually learn this language, whatever language it is. It could be the most hardest language in the world that you think is hard: Russian, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. It can be the most hard language, but you can actually learn any language you want. It's very possible. It's very possible. You just have to believe within yourself that you can do it. No matter what your circumstances right now, and no matter how unprepared you think you are, you have to have an undying, unwielding belief in yourself that no matter what, or no matter anything anyone says, nothing can shake you, can shake your belief. The bottom line is that you can do it, no matter what you think. Even if you want to learn German, trust me, Nothing is impossible. Go after it with all your might, and you will achieve. But remember, hard work and dedication is key. You have to work hard. And I don't mean working hard like it's a painful thing, or sham drudgery, or like it's mundane. I mean, working hard, like, have fun. Have fun with it. You don't have to work hard and be bored. You can work hard and have fun. You can be like watching movies you like in the language, or reading certain books in the language you like. That's work. That's hard. It takes work to do that, right? But you're actually having fun because you like to do it. You like to do it. So have fun with the language, and if this is really something you want to do, I say go after it. You won't be anything but better off because you did it. So yeah, for Daysin1234, I think that's the best encouragement that I can give you. Actually, if you want some more uh, advice on language learning, you can actually go to my website, LorenzoCurtis.com, and check out my articles. I have a lot of good articles, written articles, and also very good videos that can actually teach you as a beginner how to learn languages, where the good steps in the right direction. Or there's many other people on YouTube that can point you in the right direction. I've named a few: Lao Loki. You got other people on there. You got Peter Brown. You got you got Lingo Steve. You got uh Luca. You got Tarborn. It's actually Richard Simcoe. But you got so many people on YouTube that can actually give you advice, and they're giving you for free. They're not asking you for anything in return. So yeah, check them out and get along with whatever language you want to learn. You can actually just choose a language that you love. Choose a culture that you love, and learn the language of that culture. You can go ahead and do that. It's no problem. So thank you once again for asking the question. If you have any more questions, I'll I have no problem answering your questions. Just give me a comment, or just shoot me a message. I'll be sure to just get back to you right away, as soon as possible. Alright? Thanks again for your comment, Dyson, and for all you other language learning enthusiasts out there. Please leave your comments and suggestions for Dyson. I will see you soon. Ciao.